Episode 9 is all set to conclude the final installment of the sequel trilogy, as well as the Skywalker saga itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that we know for sure is that in the near future, a title reveal is going to be released for Episode 9 that'll give us an overall idea of the plot of this movie and the overall tone of this film and where things are going by JJ himself. Now, one thing that a lot of people are very interested in as of right now is, of course, the first set of footage of Episode 9 that'll also give us an even greater idea of where Disney and Lucasfilm are going with this movie. Now, we do know that a teaser is actually already done and completed by Disney. It's just a matter of them debating on whether or not they want to drop it this week. It's a big choice between Episode 9, Frozen 2, and of course Spider-Man Far From Home. Honestly, I think that releasing all three trailers this week is honestly a benefit for Disney. It wouldn't hurt either of those movies, and I think that's how they should roll with things. But looking at Episode 9 specifically, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, especially when it comes to some of the shot descriptions for the teaser trailer itself, one of which has all to do with a set of shot descriptions, one of which starting off with Rey in a black cloak with an ignited blue lightsaber. It's a side shot of Rey standing on the edge of a cliff of a desert world. The scenery is beautiful and shows a sunset with lots of pink in the sky. The wind is blowing through Rey's hair. Her hair is far longer this time and completely untied. She is also wearing a backpack full of tools and supplies. The next goes over Finn and Poe on these alien horse creatures. Both Finn and Poe are on each one, side to side, going very fast on a grassy world, leading an army of male and female humans, as well as new creatures. Dominic Monaghan's character is also seen on a horse behind Finn and Poe, raising a staff-like weapon, leading the army as well. Another gives a glimpse of Kylo Ren leading a band of red stormtroopers and invading a base. The troopers have nearly the same helmet design as Kylo Ren here. Lastly, a quick sequence of Kylo Ren and Rey running toward each other with ignited lightsabers both blue and red, with the Knights behind Kylo and the Resistance fighters behind Rey. Now, first things first, this sounds stunning, and I gotta say, it really does match up with what John Boyega has said before in the past, that this movie is going to be an all-out war. Now, I want to go over the first piece here, where Rey is on this desert world. She's wearing this black cloak, she has a backpack, and her hair is completely different in comparison to the past two films, indicating that yes, time has passed by. It has been said that this movie is going to take place 1 year after the events of The Last Jedi. Once again, J.J. Abrams creating that parallel. Return of the Jedi was 1 year after the events of Empire. So, with that being said, what world are we on? Is this Jakku, Jedha, Tatooine, or just a completely new planet coming into play here for Episode 9? The other one that I do want to go over is, of course, the sequence involving both Finn, Poe, and Dominic Monaghan's character. Now, we do know that Finn and Poe are going over to whatever world this is in order to seek out more men and women, and creatures as well, to fight the big fight against the First Order. We also saw a lot of the leaked photographs, I believe it was over the summer of this year, that revealed that Poe and Finn would be on these horses. So the horses described here match directly up with what we actually saw a couple of months ago over the summer and exactly what has been described before in the past. But what really intrigues me is how Finn, Poe, and Dominic Monaghan's character are leading an army, a whole entire army of people on this grassy world, which honestly could be Lothal. We do know that Star Wars Rebels content will be making its way into this movie to a certain extent, so maybe this is Lothal for all we know. That would be pretty exciting now, wouldn't it? The other thing that I do want to go over, and this is another thing that we've heard about before, is Kylo Ren leading a band of red stormtroopers and invading this base. Now, the troopers in design are red. They're very much like the Praetorian Guard's armor. However, the helmets appear just like Kylo Ren's helmet in both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. That, to me, sounds truly stunning. I don't know what they're going to call these guys. These certainly aren't the Knights of Ren. They seem like Kylo Ren's version of the Praetorian Guards, if you will. And lastly, the last one that I do want to go over is what honestly sounds like an all-out war here, is both Rey and Kylo Ren charging toward each other. And behind Kylo are his Knights of Ren, and behind Rey are a band of Resistance fighters. Now, this to me sounds stunning. I don't know about you guys, but this to me sounds like something that you would expect to see in Avengers Infinity War. I don't know why I got that visual, but that's something that you would expect in a Marvel movie, and they're bringing something like this to the table in a Star Wars film. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds really amazing and just stunning, and it sounds like this movie is going to be so action-packed. Now, as far as the episode 9 footage/teaser goes, are we going to get it this week? There's a lot of talk that it may drop this week. Of course, if Disney decides to. We do know that they are choosing between this, Frozen 2, and Spider-Man Far From Home. I am crossing my fingers that they just decide to drop it already and just give us more Star Wars material to see and, of course, to talk about, and I think that a lot of fans will enjoy that alongside with the title reveal. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.